Let's start this session with some more decision making and loop examples. Now let's see. C program to find the roots of quadratic equation. Uh, in this example, we need to find out the roots. Quadratic equation means it has, this is called quadratic equation. Ideally, something like you can write something 3x square plus 2x plus 5. This is the something equals to 0. It should be equals to 0. Same kind of thing. And then this is the x square. What is the first value? A value. This is the b value. The c is the constant. Equal to 0 means the equation. Okay. Before going to the quadratic equation, there is something called two roots. Root 1, root 2. Root 1, root 2. And then b square minus 4ac. This is called something called discriminant. What is the discriminant is the term b square minus 4ac is also known as discriminant. If this value is greater than 0, if the discriminant b square minus 4ac greater than 0 means roots are real and different. And then b square minus 4ac is equal to 0 means there is only one rule. Root 1, root 2 has only one number. That means this is 0, root 0. Root 0 means 0 only. Then root 1, root 2 are equal. The same number will come. If the discriminant is less than 0 means roots are complex. If the discriminant is less than 0, there will be two kind of things, plus or minus I. This way these things will come. Let's see only these two. Okay, now in our program. Yeah, we need to calculate this b square minus 4ac. This is the square root one. Square root. Ideally, how can we calculate square root? Let's go to some small example how to calculate square root. Suppose square root 4. Then what is that? Square root 2 square. 2 square means 4 only, correct? And then this 2, this square root cancel, the result will be 2. Square root 4 equals to 2. This is called calculating the square root. Okay. We need to suppose you want to write something called root 16. Then in the same way 4 square, 16 means 4 square. This 2, this square root cancel, and then 4 is the root 16 is equal to 4. Same kind of thing. We can, this is called square root thing. This is first of all we'll calculate the b square minus 4ac. If the discriminant is greater than 0, then there are two roots, real roots. And then if the discriminant is 0, we have only one root. Root 1, root 2 is called same value. Two roots are there, but same value it will be. Root 1 equal to root 2 equals to minus b by 2a. Let's see the same program. Yeah, this if the roots are greater than 0 means we will mention I. I means imaginary. That's it. Nothing is there. Okay. We'll put I after that. Okay. And then we are entering ABC. Enter the coefficient of ABC. These are called coefficients. This is x square coefficient and then b coefficient and then constant c. Something called coefficients of ABC. Then we'll put LF means double. Okay. In this calculating discriminant b square minus b square means b into b minus 4 into a into c. This is called we are calculating b square minus 4ac. If this value is greater than 0, if discriminant is greater than 0, then root 1 minus b plus square root sqrt here we are using square root of discriminant. That is what now this is a square root of this is discriminant, and then whole divided by 2a, and then we put entire bracket 2a. Same thing, root 2 equal to minus 2. Difference is plus to minus. This is only difference. Then we will print the both. LF means long double. Double for double you need to put LF. And then root 1, root 2. Same thing. If the discriminant is 0, minus b by 2a. If the discriminant, you see, like in this equation, if the discriminant is 0, the root 1, root 2 values are minus b by 2a only. If you do minus b by 2a, it will be, that is only the result. If the else, the real part minus b by 2a, imaginary part square root of minus d discriminant, minus discriminant will get minus here, minus. Here you see plus, correct? Here minus will come and then I will come if the square root less than 0. Minus, minus discriminant, square root of minus discriminant by 2a. At the end, whatever the result is coming, we'll put I at the end. See, I at the end for each thing. Okay, let's run this program. 3x square plus 2x plus 5. Same thing we'll try to run. I'm copy pasting as it is. Yeah, I am doing the same equation, resolving the same equation. I want roots of this equation now. Then what shall I do? The a value will be 3, b value will be 2, c value will be 5. 3, 2, 5. That's what we will do. And then we will see discriminant. What is the discriminant value here? B square minus 4ac. What will be? Printf %ld, comma. You can copy paste this. We came to know what is the discriminant here. Discriminant equals to %ld. We'll keep slash and here everywhere so that save. Then execute. Now 3 to 5. Execute, compile and run. Okay, enter ABC values. Then the same quadratic equation 3, 2, 5. You see discriminant is 0. Oh, You see, the discriminant is 0. Then root 1, root 2. How come these two things coming? If discriminant right now this discriminant value is 0, then it should print only this, correct? Root 1 equals to root 2 equals to this one only. Root 1 equals to, why this is coming? B square. B square means 2 square 4a. Oh, discriminant LD. LF, you will try LF so that we will get the perfect value. Percent LD means integer will come. We don't want integer, na? That's why it is not showing. Execute, compile and run. Same value. Let's give 3, 2, 5. Discriminant is minus 56. That's why imaginary numbers. Let's go to small another once again. Then 2 comma 8. 2. Discriminant equals to 48. Okay, ma. Let's see some other programs. Why you stuck here? See program to check leap year. Leap year means every 4 years we get leap year. That should be divisible by 400. That's it, na? If any year that should be divisible by 400, that is a leap year. The year should be divisible by 400. That is called leap year. Yeah, C program to check leap year. Yeah, this leap year we are Leap year means the year divisible by 400 is a leap year. If else if is a leap year divisible by 4, also leap year. Just if the year percentile 4 equals to 0 means leap year. The 400 also leap year. Okay, you can do something. This is just a simple mm, int year printf enter year scanf if year percentile 4 is equals to 0, then else normal year. Save, file save, and then execute, compile and run. 2014 normal year. Execute, compile and run. Normal year. Execute, compile and run. Leap year. That's it. C program to check whether number is positive or negative. Positive or negative means please instead of enter here, enter number int n, something like that. Scan of percentile n. If n greater than or equal to 0, printf positive number, else negative number. Simple. Execute, compile and run. 34 positive number. You see positive number here. Execute, compile and run. Minus 37, 65 negative number. Correct? Same thing, alphabet or not also. You can also check. I will show you here. Practice once. Check whether character and alphabet, how they are doing. If the enter character, reading the character, and if the character is between A and Z, then or either small letter or capital letter, capital character. That's why it is a alphabet. Otherwise, it is not alphabet. This is and. And means the value should be between this A to Z, small a to Z and capital A to Z. That you entered. then only it will print alphabet, otherwise not alphabet. This is very simple. Let's go to some complex one. C program to calculate sum of natural numbers. Okay, sum of natural numbers. Now from 0 to, I want to calculate the sum of numbers from 0 to 20. 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 2 4 plus 20. Okay, enter range. Enter range. Let it be n only. For we'll have the integer I equals to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. Let's see what it will print. Printf slash n percent ld comma I. Let's see what it will print. Execute, compile and run. Enter range 15. What is happening? It is printing 0 to 14. Correct? All the numbers. Now what I want? I want sum of all these numbers. Correct? If I put equal to here, execute, compile and run. It will print 1 to 15. 0 to 15. 0 to 15. It is ending. I want to sum all these numbers. That is called the sum of natural numbers. Okay. Now this is printing the how many numbers we want. Correct? I want to print even numbers. Then how to print even numbers? I want to print only even numbers. If I percentile 2 equal to 0. If any number I is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 until 15 will be there now. If any number I is all numbers divisible by 2, we are printing. Print even numbers. Execute, compile and run. Suppose 15. You see, only even numbers we printed. I just put a small condition. All numbers that are only divisible by 0, only print only those numbers. That means percentile means remainder. If any number percentile to 0 means even numbers. This is even number logic. All even numbers are printed. I want to print all odd numbers. You can give one, save, execute, compile and run. You see all odd numbers. There is another way of printing even numbers, odd numbers also. If instead of I plus plus, you are incrementing only one. I equal to I plus 2. You can increment to 2 at a time. From 0 to 2 at a time, you will get even numbers as well. Execute, compile and run. You see 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 14. You see, I got from 0, I am incrementing 2 numbers. That's why 0, 2, 4, 6, 8 come. If I want to print odd numbers, the same one you can put 1, incrementing 2. 1 plus 2, 3, plus 2, 5. 5 plus 2, 7. Like that, it will come. Execute, compile and run. Suppose something 23, 1, 3, 5, 7, all third table will come. correct? Oh, no, no, not that table. All odd numbers are coming. Okay, even numbers, odd numbers, and then sum of then I equal to I plus 1. Let it be. I will increment by only one number. I plus plus is same as I equal to I plus 1. I already told you. Execute, compile and run. Now 15. You see 1 to 15 it is printing. 1 to 15 it is printing. Okay, I want to sum all the numbers. Let's go to sum equals to 0. Then what we'll do? Percentage sum. Sum of all numbers equals to. Then what we'll do? Sum equals to sum plus I. In this case, at first sum value is 0 and then sum equals to 0. Sum equals 0 plus 1 means 1. The sum value will get 1. Again, second iteration come. I equal to I plus 1 means 2. Sum value equals to 1. 1 plus I equals to 2. 1 plus 2, 3, like that. It will do sum of all the numbers. And then finally, result of the sum will get here. Execute, compile and run. Suppose 15. Sum of first 15 numbers is 120. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus dash 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 plus 15. All the numbers sum equal to 120. C program to find the factorial of a number. Yeah. Sum of all numbers. Sum means we will be calculating the something like plus adding the numbers. Factorial means multiplying those numbers. Instead of sum of all numbers, na factorial equals to. Factorial means instead of plus we did na, you need to do into. The number should start with 1 plus 5 factorial. Suppose 5 factorial means what is the output? 5 into 3 into 2 into 1. 4 missed. This is the 5 factorial. 5 4s are 20. 3s are 60. 2s are 120. This is the 5 factorial value. Then save. Just to instead of plus, you need to do same thing into here so that everything will come in. But this value should be 1. If it is 0 means all entire factorial value gets 0. Okay, the iteration should start with 1 until the given number. Enter instead of phrase, enter number. Calculate factorial. Then execute, compile and run. Then 5. Factorial equals to 0. How come? Oh, sum equals to 0. This is the problem. The value should be 1 always. Execute, compile and run. 5. 120. You see? 5 4s are 20. 23 is a 60. 62 is a 120. Then instead of doing plus, we are doing multiplication of all the numbers. That is called factorial. Okay, this we have done enough examples today. We'll see the next class with more examples.